Hi, I am Nikki Schwartz, and I'm going to be showing you how to use Padlet in your classroom to engage your students. If you've never used Padlet before, you just go to Padlet.com in order to sign up for a free account. It's basically sticky notes for your students, and you can share them globally through a link. You can share them from just your classroom. You can share the link out to parents, to your coworkers, to staff, to globally. Anybody can have the link if you choose for them to have it. So I'm going to show you some different ways that we can use Padlet. One way that you can use it is after you've shared out the link to your students, you might embed it onto your web page so that they can get to it through there. You can collect ideas. So I would use it if I needed students to brainstorm writing topics. Sometimes one person's brainstorm could spur off someone else to think of something. It might be that you've introduced a topic to your classroom and then you want students to question or to put things that they already know about the topic. That way it starts to generate their thinking. So that's one way you can use it. You can also do it for image gathering. There is, if you kind of look, I can do an edit really quick. If you notice down here, there are some icons and they can actually go on and add an attachment. Through that add an attachment, they could add an image. So if you were doing solids, liquids, and gases, you might section off 3 different sections of your Padlet board, and they might be collecting solids. So they would go to the internet, get the image, and they could actually just link the URL, and you would be able to see that in there. And then they're able to put that into their Padlet. You can also do shapes. So it might be 3D shapes, and they have to find examples. It could be important historical figures. So if you're doing Civil War, you might have them go out and search for important historical figures. You can do it as a way to show student work. You can attach documents, so they can attach like their writing piece and they can have it online. You could also have them record, so they can do a voice record and record themselves giving a speech. Even artwork, so they could take a picture of some art that they created and you could put it on here and share that out globally as well. Another way you can use Padlet is to do book reviews. You could put an image of the book that they read, and then they could give a short review of the book, and you would have one place for all of the book reviews to go. You can also do as notes to classmates. If the class is giving presentations, and a lot of times we like to have the kids give each other feedback, you can have them go on Padlet, and they can just put their feedback onto that person's Padlet page and give them feedback about their presentation. For coworkers, I thought this was neat. I found this idea online. Instead of sending out thank you cards or like trying to hunt down everybody that put money in on a gift, you can just send out the Padlet link and everybody can sign onto the Padlet wall, and then you can just send that link on to the receiver of the thank you note. I thought that was kind of a neat idea. You can also do for coworkers, if you're having an event at school and you need everybody to bring something, you could have a Padlet wall where everyone could write down what they're going to bring. You can also, for meeting purposes, you can share resources. You can have any information that you might need for the meeting. If everyone needs to give input, you could have your question displayed up here at the top, and then you could have everybody give their input below so that everybody can be thinking about everyone's input before they get to the meeting. You can gather opinions. So you might post a question that's, do you believe that homework should be allowed in schools? And then everybody can start to give their replies underneath. And that could generate some really good discussions out of your students as well. And you can also use it to connect with other schools. I've seen people on Twitter share out their Padlet URL, and then other schools will go in and connect, and they will leave their sticky note onto someone else's Padlet, which I think is really interesting. Your students could display work, and then they could have other schools go on and look at their work and like leave sticky feedbacks and all that kind of thing for them. So there's a lot of different things that you could do with Padlet. And so I hope to see something that you're going to do in your classroom with Padlet. Have a great day.